everyone, and welcome back to the YouTube channel. So today is a little bit exciting because I just went down to the train store and picked up a few things for the shelf layout. So I've got some Osborn model kits stuff. These are real end bumpers. I'm going to put them at the back of the yard. And these are some pallet loading sets for the boxcar terminal. And I also purchased a bag of clump foliage and some tree armatures, so I'm going to be making my own trees, which is going to be pretty interesting. So I decided today that I want to lead you guys through how I would do this. So first, I got this used equipment. I thought it was a pretty good deal, $5 for this shed. I'll put it somewhere on the shelf layout. So I'm going to first start off by just giving this a simple weathering. So I got a paintbrush, some pan pastel that I scraped off, and I'm just going to dip it in and just wipe it down the corner. And you can see how it's given that rusty look. So I'm going to do it again. And I'm going to do it on the sides. And there we go. That's just a simple way I like to quickly weather things. Just like that. And the roof is a little bit rusty, as you can see. So I'll set that aside. And I'm using this sheet of paper here just so I don't get glue all over my template. Just pour that back in. And alright, so let's get to building the trees, I guess. So I'm gonna start by unboxing these. Also got a cup of glue diluted with water, which I'm gonna be sticking the clump foliage on with. Alright, so here is our first tree. So I'm just gonna snap off this. Like that. I'm not gonna be using these stands. And here we have our small tree. So I'm just gonna twist it up a bit. You can bend these things, which is good, and it will not snap. And then I'm just gonna grab some of my clump foliage from here, and then I'm just gonna dip the tree in here, dip it in the glue. Get a nice coat on it, and then I'm probably just gonna take the clump foliage and just push it on. Oh. I should probably read the instructions on how to do this. Take some practice like everything. Oh. Alright, so I've finished my first tree. It doesn't look the best, but gives it something, a more natural shape. And I'm just gonna put it on the stand for it to dry. So I'll leave it right here. And let's get to making the second one. Right, so I'm back, and looking back at what I was doing earlier, I was doing it wrong. So what they do, they just apply glue to these branches here. Like so. And then I just see them sprinkling the clump foliage on like that. So it looks something like this now. Never mind, it all came off. Here. And that's another tree, which doesn't look the best. So I'll just do a time lapse of me finishing this up now. So I've switched spots and I'm on the layout right now. I decided to build the trees here just because when the clump foliage falls, it falls onto the layout, which makes like a nice scene like here. So I've already made quite a few trees, as you can see. I'm letting them dry up here on this board. And these things are actually pretty fun to make. They're a little challenging, take some time to get used to it, but once you get the hang of it, it's really fun. So I'll come back once a lot more trees are done, so stay tuned. Right now I'm back to the station. You can see I've got 2 of these buffers built already. I've still got 2 more here. These things are really easy to do. I'm not so sure about this one. This one might be a little bit harder, but I've got a few built. So watch this. I'm gonna hit the camera and this is all gonna be done. Here we go. All done. So I've got all 4 of them right here. All glued together. And these things are actually pretty cool. So I'm gonna probably spray paint these things just to get it a nice red. And with that, I'll get to building. This pallet load's set now. So let's do it. Well, here's everything that I have to work with. 4 sheets of laser cut wood, the instructions here, and some decals. So I'm gonna build the first one, which is the 4 drums that are on the pallet. Let's do this. Alright, so look at that. I just built up these 4 gallons here. They were actually pretty easy to build. Just follow the kit here. And the instructions. And then apply the stickers. So I think the next thing that I have to build are these wire reels. They look pretty easy to build, and I hope they are. So I'll be back once these are done. So just something quick before I get back to building the model kits. I just finished spray painting the bumpers that I was building earlier. And you can see that I've almost ran out of clump foliage, still got quite a bit. And look at this, I've done a lot of trees. I'm working on this section back here for now. And this area is where I put the shed and where I'm gonna put the bumpers. So I'll be back once the bumpers are installed. So I've got all of these buffers laid down. I've super glued them on using Gorilla Super Glue. Got 1, 2, 3, 4. And this one here actually snapped at the back. You can see it's missing the side there. And I've also added the shed back. And the cool thing I did, neat little thing, I added a gravel pathway that goes all the way back behind the boxcar loading room and out onto the main road here. So we've got the Speedy Express van here. And then we've got the Cotton Belt boxcar. I'm currently building the kit that will go right there on the unloading van. It's a bunch of like goods that are being offloaded. And then I've done all these trees here. It's taking like 3 hours. I've added a few back here and a few here. The lighting's super bad. And I'm starting to work on the ones up here. I've also added a bit of ground cover here. And I made a little mess with the ballast, but I think it looks alright. And the ballast is all good. I'm waiting for that tree to dry right there. And I'll get back to building the model kits right now. Well, everyone, check this out. This is amazing how far I've come in this layout in just 1 week. So as you can see, I've finished all the trees. It's looking amazing. I never thought I would be doing this to this layout. I used the Woodland Scenics tree armatures and the clump foliage to create all of this. This is amazing. I think like I just have to make some last minute touch-ups and we're good. Got all the buffers here, the shed. I finished all the kits here, which took forever. Got the unloading kits. I added this truck here with a few pieces of wood that were from the model kits that I built. And we've got all the trees here, and then the locomotive here, which I have to fix myself. A broken down car nestled in the trees. We got this small tree line right here, and the ballasted track. And I put some of the kits inside the boxcar, which is pretty cool. So with that, this will be part 4, I think. Or 4, yeah, in the series. And it might even be the last one, who knows, unless I add more stuff. But thank you guys for watching, comment, like, and subscribe, and bye.